Once upon a time, there is a kingdom named Westpac CBT&BBT. But suddenly, the day started turning darker. The queen is worried about this curse of darkness. The queen scheduled a meeting with a fairy for solution delivery. The fairy listened to the queen's business objective and finally said, "To lift this curse off, you need to deliver 3 projects successfully." The queen asked for further elaboration. The fairy said, "There are 3 diamonds in your kingdom. They are called Lola, CRS, and RPFT. Each one is located at a different dangerous location. You have to cross numerous risks and challenges to reach each one." The queen immediately agreed to take up the task and started searching for the most eligible resource. Finally, a name stuck in her mind. She pinged him in Link Messenger. Here comes the most effective archer and swordsman in the kingdom's history, Robin Hood. Robin Hood attended the inception meeting scheduled by the queen and started making necessary arrangements to begin the task. Test data, test environment, and test resources gathering. As an end-to-end testing head, Robin is now ready with all the required skills and prerequisites. He set out for the journey with his well-trained testers army. The first diamond is CRS. Robin's army has come across various challenging creatures in their way. They crossed all of them with their skill set and effective test plan techniques. Finally, they reached the diamond's location by following GPS locator. But they were shocked. The diamond is sitting at the top of a huge mountain, the mountain regression. A senior analyst approached Robin and said the manual task of climbing the mountain will take 2 weeks. That's a huge concern as the deadline is within a week. Robin checked the resource loading sheet for current release and said, "Please be not worried. We already have a resource onboarded with required automation skill set to complete this task with the agreed deadline." Robin quickly called someone on his Westpac smartphone. A handsome-looking gentleman got down from his helicopter after a few minutes. Entire team was waiting to welcome him. He introduced himself. "Hi, I'm
Bond. James Bond.
I have the requirement automation setup ready." He pointed at his helicopter. "Let's finish the task with help of my helicopter. It's called Eclipse. It's my automation platform." All the resources got onto the helicopter and quickly reached the mountain top without climbing manually. The first diamond is finally collected. The task that manually takes 2 weeks has now taken only a few days with automation. The queen got the happy news of delivery excellence. All thanked Bond and set out for their next adventure. The Queen warned Robin Hood that the second diamond Lola might have newer challenges. Robin is confident on his resources and started his journey with some automation weapons gifted by James Bond. They crossed highways, flyovers, forests, and deserts. Finally, they reached a secret chamber. The chamber guardian stopped them and said, "This chamber is not open for the last 100 years in Kingdom's history. To unlock the door, someone should solve the puzzle. But it needs DevOps knowledge." Robin quickly replied, "No worries. Billing has been arranged and allocated for the most apt resource with DevOps skill set. He is the most popular intellectual ever known in our history. His methods of investigation and deduction are second to none. Let me introduce you to the best of the best, Mr. Sherlock Holmes." Sherlock quickly started examining the puzzle and estimated 2 days of effort to solve it. After the most methodological procedures, he finally solved it. And the door opened. The army took the diamond with a whistle of victory. Robin thanked Sherlock and made a note to enhance his team skills with additional aspects like DevOps. Enjoying this success, the team members had a cheerful team outing in Leonio Resorts. Next day, they started their third adventure. After numerous weekend works, documentation submissions, and different approvals and sign-offs, they finally reached the location of the third diamond, RPFT. A huge monster was sleeping in a cave when they arrived. It woke up to this sound and said, "I know what you want, the diamond. It is in my pocket, but you will have to defeat me to take it." Robin accepted the challenge. The monster said, "I will ask you 3 questions. You should answer them all correctly. One mistake and I will eat you all." A senior analyst approached Robin and said, "We would need VBA macros and automation-based tools to be able to handle the monster's blocker questions." Robin quickly called the only man who can help them now. He is the most popular author in human history. There is no one in the entire kingdom who doesn't know him. His core writing skills will save Robin's army now. He is none other than William Shakespeare. Shakespeare scripted different quotes for Robin and created necessary tools to handle the monster. The monster posed 3 challenges, and all were answered by his tools. The monster finally surrendered the third diamond to the army. Shakespeare project management tools have saved the day. All 3 diamonds are now gathered and the curse is now gone. All the team members of Robin Hood started attending Hogwarts School of Automation Enablement. Sherlock, Shakespeare, and Mr. Bond helped by arranging required knowledge sharing sessions and catch-up calls. The CBT&BBT team grew more efficient with new skills and ever-learning attitude. And of course, the people lived happily ever after.